See. All right, I guess I'm live.
We're live. We are live on YouTube. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing?
So, got that sorted out.
Let's see.
I guess we'll wait for 8 minutes
I
and then
think,
we'll jump
I
into
think,
it.
well, you can go ahead and do the live thing. We're live on my channel now.
We're live on.
You can go ahead and hit the live thing. You don't have to wait. Oh, you are live. There you are.
I am
Hello. We're both live and smoking, doing good. Hi,
live and
everybody.
smoking.
Yes.
By the way, do you smoke cannabis?
I don't because it doesn't do. I am one of those weird birds that like it doesn't affect me.
That is a lie. You haven't tried the good stuff.
You're probably right. You're probably right. But you
So
know,
I'm from California, right? And marijuana has always been around, and I enjoy it whenever I'm done with my responsibilities. And I enjoy trying different cannabis in different places, right?
mhm.
So one of the strongest, in fact, the strongest I've ever had was in Costa Rica. This was a full psychedelic experience. I mean, this was not a hit of a joint. This was a full blown psychedelic. I don't know what they put in their grass, but my lord,
That's funny.
what have you been up to, Karen?
Just busy working hard. Visiting with my daughter some and spending some time with her. But outside of that,
How old are your
I've been
kids?
doing the channel thing.
Hey, so you know what? Let me
So
close this because it's loud.
okay. Hey, Fly Gal. Hey, Keys to Locks. Saggy Waggy. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello.
All right, let's see. So we got a few. I got a few people here. We're gonna start in 8 minutes, ladies and gents. All right. So if you're watching this late, just skip to the 8 minute marker. Me and Karen are gonna be looking into a love reading for you guys. We're gonna be looking at what your person's intentions are, their current intentions.
Their true intentions. Let's just get some good juju on these cards. Yep.
Indeed. Hey,
Do it. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a good, it's hump day. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
it is. So
Oh, it's Leo season.
it's what
It's Leo season.
today?
Yes. Happy
Oh,
Leo season.
that's cool.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yep.
Oh wow! Speaking of Leo season, look at the cards that I got out. Literally.
Whoa.
You know what? I've experienced a lot of synchronicities today.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of synchronicities with the clients that I was speaking with earlier. Like it was just crazy.
Isn't that
I was
crazy?
literally talking to you or talking about you to a client that I was doing a one-on-one live session, and it was regarding some of the spiritual work that we discussed. And sure
Mhm.
enough, your text comes in, and I was like, "Look, she's texting me right now." It was quite a
That's
synchronicity.
crazy. That
Yeah.
is crazy. Isn't that funny? Man, man. Yeah, uh, we are definitely taking on, at least I am, I've been doing some new stuff spiritually, working with a new entity that is pretty amazing so far. Pretty amazing. I'm loving the energy, loving it.
How was your experience with Leviathan?
Leviathan is amazing. He is
It was your first time.
I have not worked with him before this. So I started working with him the first time yesterday, and super powerful, super intense, very comforting as well, very calming, if that makes sense. Just
Absolutely. My experience with Leviathan, first of all, is if I can describe it, it was like a great white shark, but I befriended a beast of this kind,
yeah,
and and I had a really familiar feeling to it, as if I've already known Leviathan. So it was definitely very powerful, but I felt, it wasn't intimidating. It was quite, honorable to be experiencing this intelligence, this energy. Nevertheless, I love working with Leviathan. I think I've worked with Leviathan over a year, definitely over a year, and I've experienced so much inner development. I feel that Leviathan has taught me, ways of tapping into my own mind, activating parts of my mind during ritual, you know, visualization tools to charge sigils and things of this sort. Ways of working with the mind is essentially what I've taken with Leviathan.
Well, and he has that, so he has that affinity to the subconscious mind, which of course, as you know, that's the hand that rocks the cradle. But I tell you, he's associated. I read and studied a good bit before I actually started, working with him. And, he's associated with Neptune, the deep, dark ocean, right? And you can feel that. It's not, it's strange though. It's like you can feel it, but it's that Neptunian, and it's just an acceptance of, it's like, be like water. I'm just here. I don't have to figure out everything. It's just going to come to me when it needs to come to me. The best thing, in my opinion, is just to relax and receive whatever he has for you and be open.
Yes, 100%. I remember I did a devotion, a 1 month devotion, daily devotion. I had an altar and I had it, set up to the west. The place that I was staying in, the west wall was painted blue, so it was perfect.
Oh, that's perfect.
I set up the altar, and every day I would invoke the energy, and I would work with it, and essentially all I would do was just meditate. I would sit in silence. This is literally what I asked Leviathan, what is it that you want? In trade of what I wanted, right? Which was, I wanted to manifest an abundance of financial wealth, which right. I did, and this was a long time ago. It's multiplied abundantly since. But nevertheless, so I said, what is it that you want? What is it that, in order for me to learn what I need to learn, in order to remove whatever blockages I need in order to embody the individual that I must be to hold this level of abundance? Like, who do I need to become?
Right.
And this is where all that shadow work just started coming in. And literally what it told me is all that it requires is me to sit in silence. And that's what I would do. I would get to work and I would just go into trance. I would invoke Leviathan, and from there I would just get insight. And sure enough, my life has transformed in ways that I would have never imagined. My keenness, my sensitivity, my psychic sensitivity has just grown in ways that I would have never been able to guide myself.
Right. And he's known, that's one of the things that he is known for as well, is really helping you to tap into that, being your psychic abilities and things.
Indeed.
Are we at 8 minutes? We almost are.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's do it. You go first. I'll shuffle. You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So let's see. So we're going to be, I'll do the sign. So I'm looking at Aries' intentions. All right. What is Aries' intentions toward their individual? All right. Currently, what does the energy speak? What is Aries' intentions towards whomever they find significant in regards to romance? What is Aries' intentions? The Hangman. Aries doesn't look like, is going to get off their horse per se. I feel that these individuals most certainly want to look forward to something here with the Knight of Coins, but they're not making any attempt in initiating anything here with the Hangman. Let me further clarify. So Aries is suspended right now. I don't see Aries moving either away or towards their individual. They seem to be aloof. They seem to be in this hermit energy. Let's see. Tell me more. The Five of Coins. Yeah, Aries seems to be dealing with some tumultuous feelings. Maybe they went through a loss. Maybe they feel a sense of grievance here that they're going through. And I feel that they're wanting to work through this emotional storm. However, I feel them deep in their head here with the Hermit, or not the Hermit, but the Hangman. So this is a mental process that Aries is dealing with, trying to overcome some negative emotions. And I'm getting the sense that they're really trying to avoid conflict right now. I don't see them trying to move on from their person. All right. But I don't see them open to connecting with their person either. I feel that Aries is just dealing with some very tumultuous feelings that they're not wanting to give into, that they're wanting to protect themselves from. Okay. So in summary, I feel Aries isn't doing anything. I feel that Aries' intentions are to sit back and simply linger and process their own internal turmoil. That's what I'm seeing. It's all you, Karen.
Well, and it's interesting because Aries person, I feel like they're picking up on that vibe from Aries, right? I literally have the Hangman in reverse. You pull the Hangman for Aries, they have it. They're like, no, we want to go. No, let's shift. Let's flip the script. They are feeling a little bit of insecurity here, unstable. They don't know where they stand. Ten of Pentacles here in the reverse. And they feel this blockage, this non-activity with this Eight of Wands in reverse, but they want to flip it. The Hangman in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. They want to get back on the right track. They feel like it's almost like Aries person feels like that something is off track or off kilter. Maybe there's an issue. They want to pick things back up. This is the outcome, the Judgment card. So they definitely want to flip the script and say, no, Aries, come out of this Hangman energy. Let's go. Let's go. If you're waiting on me, Aries, you're backing up, right? So that's what I see, is that this person is a little bit more ambitious about moving forward maybe than Aries right now.
So they're wanting to assert themselves and come forward.
Yes.
Stir these high.
Yeah, their message to Aries is it's go time.
It's go time.
It's go time.
What's going on with Taurus? Speaking of which, look who's there. So what is Taurus's intentions towards their mate at this time? What's going on with the Taurian individuals? What is their intentions towards their mate at this time? Let's see. The Page of Swords. I feel this very passive, this very feminine energy here where Taurus isn't seeking to really assert themselves. I feel that this individual, these people are wanting to observe more so. They're curious about their person here. They're curious about whether things are going to turn around for the better between them. I feel that they could be in contact, or they're definitely engaging with one another, but things may feel a bit unsteady here. I feel that Taurus is inclined towards this optimistic. Being optimistic is this energy that I'm getting here in regards to Taurus's energy here with the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Justice. So it's clear to me that there's a necessity for reconciling some conflict, overcoming some sort of conflict. And, Taurus is quite aligned with a positive turn of events with their person. Clearly, I feel that Taurus is definitely keen to being open and emotionally vulnerable here to a degree with their person. And I feel that Taurus's intentions are to take this relationship and possibly have some sort of rebirth or some sort of, movement towards harmony and balance, or a greater state of prosperity. That is what I'm saying.
And what I see on the side of it, it's funny you mentioned the conflict, because I think this person that Taurus is dealing with almost feels like there needs to be a cooling off period. I see them in High Priestess mode. However, it's not like they want to let go of this thing at all. No, Four of Cups in reverse, right? And it's kind of like there's a more cooperative energy here with the Three of Wands. Come let us reason together. Let's resolve conflict. See, that's their goal. Knight of Pentacles. Let's get on the right foot. Let's be stable. But I feel like that this person may be a little bit quiet right now, because I do believe there has been some conflict. And I think this person is hoping that a little bit of cooling off period, and then coming back whenever everybody's a little bit more amenable, and let's work this out. Come let us reason together, right? So I definitely feel like that there is a mutual energy of wanting to work things out on both sides. Ace of Wands. I do feel like this person wants things to pick up or pick back up in a positive and stable way, if that makes sense.
Indeed.
And we're on Gemini next?
Yes, we are. So I'm already pulling energy here for Gemini. And what I'm seeing here in regards to Gemini's intentions towards their person, I feel that they want to work things out. There's a sense of being cooperative, seeing eye to eye, being a team player. And I feel ultimately there is this energy, there's this simultaneous repulsive energy about Gemini here. Clearly, they went through something quite heavy with their person. This could have been a breakup or a massive separation. Nevertheless, I feel as if they are inclined towards working things out, but simultaneously there's this defensiveness where they're very aloof, very withdrawn. So let me clarify this Three of Coins. What is this Three of Coins? They're definitely at a distance from their person. Okay. They could be at a long distance here, or they're just simply at a distance in a sense of no communication. Now, yeah, I feel that there's a huge disappointment here that Gemini is dealing with. Let's see. Let's clarify. What is so Gemini right now? I feel that they're in a very observant state. Okay, they're definitely thinking about their person. It's kind of like they're wanting to work things out, but they themselves are not coming forward and initiating this reconciliation per se. Tell me more. What is this person's intentions? The Nine of Swords. God damn, the Eight of Swords. Gemini seems to be in a rut, in a mental rut. I mean, there could be a lot of, yeah, you getting that as well?
Yes, these two folks are mirroring each other. Anyway, go ahead.
Really? So, I mean, Gemini looks to be in a state where they're very aloof, they're very withdrawn here, and they're going through it. I feel like they're dealing with a massive emotional storm. Now, let's clarify, what does Gemini want? What does Gemini want in this situation? What outcome do they want? Do they desire here? The Queen of Cups. So Gemini's got feelings for, they got love for whomever it is that they're dealing with. But like I just emphasized, they seem to be all sorts of messy in their head, dealing or imagining the worst, feeling stuck, ultimately compelled to go within themselves while simultaneously feeling love for their mate as well as all this scattered energy. So, I mean, this is very Gemini. They're very scattered. They seem to be all over the place. All right. So in regards to what's Gemini's intention, I don't think they got an intention aside from being in their own chaos. Straight up. That's
not Gemini being chaotic. I can't imagine.
Is that you? Are you resonating with that?
Never. Okay. Look, these two folks are mirroring each other.
Oh, yeah?
Gemini's person is literally, look, okay, the first card out, they don't know where they stand with this person. They don't know where they stand with Gemini. They're like, what the hell is going on with Gemini? They don't know how to read you, Gemini. Imagine that, right? So, Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords. They are so up in their head. And I kind of think with this unknown, all right, because this is fog, this is confusion, this is what's going on here, Gemini. I feel like they're over here just in their head imagining the worst. Oh, Gemini is going to, Gemini's not interested. Gemini's going to walk away if I, all these fears and all this and that and the other, and they've literally created. I feel like this person that you're dealing with, Gemini, has created their own heartbreak. I don't think you've broken their heart. I think this is all in their head with this Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords stuff. I feel like it's two Geminis, I swear to God. But this person wants something with you, Gemini, the Chariot card. They want to overcome all this confusion and chaos, but it's like they're so up in their head, they're paralyzed. I want to see what you can expect from this person, if anything. Right now, I definitely have a lot of paralysis by analysis. Very, very in their head. And it's like they've already decided, Gemini, this person's going to reach out to you. Hermit reverse. They're going to, maybe they have been acting withdrawn. Hell, I would imagine so with all this confusion. I think this person is going to get to the place, Gemini, where they just throw their hands up and say, what the hell, I've got to figure it out. I mean, the worst Gemini can say is no. And then at least I'll have my answer. But that's what I got, Gemini. That's what I got on this person.
Lovely. So Cancer it is. Look, what I'm seeing here is that Cancer is in a very burdensome situation. 10 of Wands, okay? Furthermore, the Five of Swords. There's been a massive defeat here, something very toxic, something that they're still going through and processing. And I feel that their intentions are to ultimately work through the problem, work through, the defeat that they're experiencing, and slowly but surely here with the Knight of Coins is move towards reconciliation. All right, so as of now, I get the sense that, again, Cancer is crushed by what's going on, and I don't feel them. I feel them in a sense of working through this. They already have the vision. They already have the intention of moving forward and coming through with some sort of new beginning, or initiating some sort of new beginning, or having some sort of new beginning. Despite of however they see this coming about, they see a new beginning with their person in their current state of agony. Okay, so in summary, their intentions are to have a new beginning. That's it.
That's awesome. Cancer, your person is crazy in love with you. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups. Your person feels like there's a soul bond here, okay? If you guys are on the outs or not speaking or whatever, with that Six of Cups, this person is very much thinking about you, nostalgic, okay? Thinking of times that you've had. They are very in their head. Here we go with this Eight of Swords stuff again, right? Very in their head. And it's, I want to get a little bit more on this Eight of Swords. They want clarity, Cancer. They want to know what you want. Two of Swords in reverse. They want to talk to you. They want you guys to open up communication and see if you can get on the same page about what you want. They're confused. King of Swords. That's exactly what's going on with this person. King of Swords in reverse, Tower in the reverse. This person doesn't want another heartbreak. They may be a little bit avoidant, but at the same time, and I think this unknown, this confusion to this person is just making that avoidant energy, is just exacerbating it, right? Because they're afraid to take a leap of faith towards you. They do want to, I think they will. It's very, what's the right word? Knight of Pentacles. It's very measured. It's not real in your face, right? I almost feel like this is subtle from this person. But I do feel like this person will move towards you. I don't think it's going to be in a speedy way, though, Cancer. I really don't. But they very much, Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, they are crazy over you, all right? But that's what I think. And that's what I feel is they want clarity. They're going to open up communication to try to figure out what's going on with you.
Right.
And so, Leo.
Yes, indeed. Leo. So Leo does not want this situation to be a lost opportunity. Okay, I feel that right now they're analyzing, they're assessing, they're evaluating, and I feel that they're wanting to come forward here, wanting to have some sort of new beginning. This person they definitely do not want this to be a lost opportunity, as mentioned, and I really feel that Leo is coming forward here. They're gonna want to express themselves, or at least this is the energy that is spelling out their intentions. Okay, so Leo seems to want to come forward and have some sort of resurrection, maybe forgive a situation or reawaken or rebirth a situation. What I'm saying here.
I'm still shuffling.
Oh, it's okay.
But let's see where Leo's person is in things. Let's see how they feel. Magician. They want to make, High Priestess. Two of Cups. Okay, they want to be with you. Why is the High Priestess here? It's interesting because it's kind of, what is this person kind of behind the scenes cooking up some way to get with you? And I don't get a real scheming way. I don't get that. I don't get that they're being underhanded, but like they're planning some way to, Seven of Pentacles. Boy, they're patiently planning. They are going to reach out to you, Leo. And Two of Swords in reverse. I don't get any shady stuff. I really don't. But it's kind of like, for some reason, they're trying to keep it quiet that they're planning on approaching you. I don't know why that is. I don't know what the deal is. But Two of Cups, that's the soulmate energy, right? They feel like you guys have a lot of potential here. The Justice card, all right? If they owe you an apology, okay, they know it. They want to make things right. If that makes, look, the Lover's card. Oh my gosh, Leo, look at that. All right, they really feel this connection. They really do. And I don't know why they're being so. Why are they being? Can I just ask why are they being so quiet? King of Cups. Okay, here's the issue. They love you to the moon and back with that King of Cups. They're going to let you know, but not to the whole King of Cups. They'll probably Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, something like that. Okay, they're taking it easy on opening up fully to you about how they really feel. But trust me, they got it bad.
All right, who's next?
Virgo.
Virgo. What's going on with Virgo? What is Virgo's? How about you do the second half, and I'll do the person's. So on the other second half, you do them, the sign, and then I'll do.
Okay. So I'm doing Virgo now, and you're going to do Virgo's person, right?
Yes.
Okay, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. Let's see what's going on with you and your person, Virgo. Let's see what's up. Let's go, Virgo. What's going on? All right, Virgo gang. What's up? Temperance. King of Pentacles. And why is this King of Pentacles in the reverse here, Virgo? Okay, they want to. What's going on with you guys? There's been some issues here that has created some instability between you two. They want to get past that with the Six of Swords, Temperance card. They kind of feel like, maybe if there's some time and maybe even they're working on themselves, that you guys can work things out. Yeah, the World card. They feel like you guys can work through. There's like a major challenge here, something that created some instability, but they feel as though that you guys can overcome that and move toward peace. I will tell you this. This is Virgo.
That's what I was like.
You're feeling like that you can move toward peace with this person, right? There's been something unstable, but you are feeling hopeful that you guys can move through this. What's interesting is the Moon card. You don't know what to expect from this person, right? You want them to stand on business. You want them to be stable, but you've got some questions about where they are in things. And you may be in this mode, Virgo, with Temperance card being the lead card out. You may be waiting to hear from this person to see where they are on things. Because again, I think you're a little bit confused about where they are on things.
Okay, so Virgo, it looks like you're definitely going to be hearing from this individual here with the Knight of Swords. Okay, there's a huge sense of determination on this individual's end. You could be the Aquarius that you're dealing with. We got the Star card here, but there's this adamant energy of coming forward, very determined in order to bring healing, and they want to get to you. They see you as someone that is high value, someone here that exhibits stability, maturity, and ladies and gents, they want to come forward and they want to woo you. I just did the Virgo reading, and I did the monthly reading for you guys, and it was literally that story. You got someone from the past coming around, and according to the outcome or the future in the extended, I'm not gonna completely divulge it, but you guys seem to be rekindling, and it looks promising to say the least. So you guys might want to check out that monthly reading if you're resonating with this. But you got someone from the past that intends to come and woo you.
Yes, we like that. So now we are on Libra. Hey, Libra, guess what? You are nuts over this person. Two of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Wands, the Fool card. You're ready to take a leap of faith. You're in love with this person. You feel like they're your person. You feel like they're your soulmate. What's crazy is I feel like whatever Libra that I'm talking to, you guys are on the outs. You guys are in separation. All right. You're hoping that you and this person can work things out, get back together, stabilize with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. You're crazy over this person. You feel like you guys want the same things. You're ready to jump off on the deep end with the Fool card here. Ace of Cups. You want to take this to the next level, right? But again, you're not sure where your person stands. You don't want to let this guy see. Four of Cups in reverse. I think you and this person are on the outs. To what degree, I don't know. But I do feel like that you guys are on the outs, and you don't want to you feel like this is the best thing ever. You don't want to let this person slip through your fingers. But I think at the same time, you're kind of in this energy of Three of Wands. Let's let this person come to me. I'm not going to push this person. I'm not going to chase this person. We're just going to see what happens. That's where I think you are in this thing, Libra.
Libra. So it seems like your person doesn't know what to do. Okay, they're in this Two of Swords energy where they're in two worlds about what action to take. Furthermore, I feel like this individual does desire to heal. Okay, they do desire to heal. And they do want content. You bring this individual a lot of happiness. See, they see it as a wish fulfillment, ladies and gents. And I feel like, this individual, again, as of now, with you out of their life, they're not doing so good. Okay. They're going back to the drawing board. I feel like they're trying to get their head straight out. I feel like they're, inclined towards moving toward you. But your energy is here. The Queen of Swords. It doesn't look too welcoming, to be honest. All right. This individual is trying to devise their plan to come towards you. All right, they want to definitely offer something here, but that's their intentions. Doesn't mean that they're actually going to go through with it, okay? It's just their intentions are to come forward and offer you something. All right, with that Page of Coins, Queen of Swords energy. I feel like this individual's intentions are to bring balance to the relationship. Will they be acting on this? What is the likelihood that they will be acting on this? Well, the likelihood seems quite promising, ladies and gents. So, if someone did you wrong, Libra, it looks like they're going to come forward here with a sense of integrity and honesty, wanting to bring balance to whatever predicament you two find yourselves in. That's what I see.
Awesome. Are we ready to talk to the Scorpios?
Yes.
All right, Team Scorpio. So this is interesting. We have the 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the Star. Very interesting, Scorpio, because I think you have emotion for this person. I think you have deep feelings for this person. 10 of Cups. You can see yourself with this person long term. But 5 of Swords. Scorpio, I think you're afraid to trust. I don't know if this person has given you a reason not to trust them, but I think you've gotten, this may be in your mind with the 5 of Swords here. This may be something that is exacerbated by some past wounds and fears that you've not quite, dealt with and processed through. And because I think you're exhausted from thinking about it. I think you're exhausted from being in love with this person and yet struggling to open up and trust this person, to let them know how you feel, to let them know what you want, right? Because I got the 4 of Swords here. It's like you're just like in this energy of, let me just throw up my hands because, is it even worth it? 9 of Cups, at the end of the day, I know I'm okay by myself. I don't have to worry about it. If I don't open my heart up, it's just me, myself, and I. But the Star card is here, right? I think there's something with this person. I think there is. Scorpio, Queen of Wands. This person is a cut above. All right. You're not, this is somebody that is, they're a go-getter. This one's worth your time. This one is worth your time. And I get it. I know Scorpios sometimes have trouble opening up. You've had your share of heartbreaks and betrayals, but you can't hold the past person's actions against this person, right? So I'd be curious how your person feels.
Okay. So as you were describing this individual, a go-getter, literally the Emperor was here. And they appeared to you as a Queen of Wands. I got the Page of Wands.
Oh,
Nevertheless, it does seem like there's a necessity for balance between you and this individual, Scorpio. And it seems to me like this individual is inclined to bringing that healing. Okay. As Karen mentioned, this individual is exhibiting a very assertive energy, very masculine energy here. And I feel that they're set on coming towards you and rectifying whatever happened here. Literally, the Wheel of Fortune, ladies and gents. I feel that this Emperor person has got some serious intentions. I feel as if they're not here to play games, ladies and gents. I feel that they're embodying a high level of integrity, honesty, and I feel that they have some really good intentions of wooing you back, seducing you back to giving them another chance, or giving the relationship another chance, ladies and gents. If I were you, I would definitely play with fire and find out.
I love that because I think there's fire in that person's chart.
Yeah, we got the.
Yeah, too much fire.
It could be dealing with an Aries. Are you Scorpios? Who are you dealing with, Scorpios? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, curious. There's a lot of fire in that one. All right. Speaking of fire, we are going to talk to the Sagittarians.
Trouble.
Ace of Swords. Oh, what?
No, I love Sag.
Okay. Ace of Swords, Justice, Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to you want to communicate with someone. You want to hear from someone. Ace of Swords, Justice, Page of Pentacles. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? Hermit in reverse. I don't know. Saggy, I'm kind of feeling like somebody friend zoned somebody. I don't know if it was you or them. But you know what I think? I think whoever friend zoned, I think this is you that friend zoned them. I don't think that's what you really wanted. Or at least maybe you thought you wanted that at the time, but now you think, no, you know what? I want to revisit this. I want to hear from this person. You know what? 6 of Cups. You feel a connection to this person, Sagittarius. You darn sure too. You feel a soul connection. You got feelings for this person, right? And I almost wonder, Sagittarius, if this snuck up on you, if you didn't even know you had those feelings until you decided to just be friends only. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a friends with benefits thing. Okay. But you've got feelings. You have got feelings for this person. And I don't think that you expected to. I don't think you expected to. So you want that. But here's what's funny. The Ace of Swords, you want this person to open up to you first. It's like, I don't want to put myself out there first. No, I want them to make the first move, right? Chariot card, Queen of Pentacles. I just want to take a more passive, Venus kind of, energy and let them come to me. And I don't know, you may be male or female, but I think you're wanting the other person to come towards you. So I'm curious how this other person feels.
Okay, so it seems like this individual is most certainly sharing a really emotionally strong bond with Sagittarius. All right, I feel that it goes both ways. I feel both people are interested in one another, but for whatever reason, this individual has been in a state of holding back. All right, could be dealing with a Leo. Nevertheless, if they have been holding back Sagittarius, this individual is bound to come forward and communicate at some point. It's going to be a lighthearted offer. It does seem like a surface level relationship, nothing too serious here, as Karen was mentioning, possibly, a surface level connection. Nevertheless, there's certainly feelings here between you and this individual, or at least coming from this person. And I feel like they got intentions here with the Ace of Coins to explore the potential of what this can lead toward. They definitely want to reawaken this. They want to rekindle, or they want to increase. They want to crank up the heat, ladies and gents, is what this individual wants. So I feel that right now, I feel that they're still in a state of holding back, and in a state of contemplating and wishing and hoping and desiring this new beginning. But it's going to come forth. It's going to come forth. Again, it may be delayed here with the Star card, but I do see it taking place. Okay? I feel that this individual's intentions are pretty solid. So good luck to you.
All right. We are on Cappy. Snappy, happy Cappies. All right. So Capricorn, here is the thing. You literally feel like the ball is in this other person's court. I think you feel like you've put yourself out there. Chariot card, you've made your move. 3 of Wands. Now you're kind of, it's like you cast your net out on the water and you're seeing if this person will bite, will come towards you. And it feels quiet. It feels quiet. Knight of Swords here in the reverse. And you're starting to doubt yourself. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, Capricorn, I know how you guys can be with that inner dialogue. I think you're sitting here and thinking, oh, well, it must be me. Nothing ever happens good to me. And here we go, Capricorn, with the sky falling. And we don't need to go down that rabbit trail, okay? I think, though, that in the back of your mind, there is something telling you, I can't believe I haven't heard from this person, man. It feels like fate. I mean, it felt like the timing was right. It was serendipitous. It felt very, very fated, very destined with that Wheel of Fortune. It felt written in the stars. What's going on with this person? Why haven't I heard from this person? Look at you in your head. I literally pulled the 8 of Swords after saying, I feel like you're having all these intrusive thoughts. And I almost think that, again, a lot going on in your mind, maybe even unnecessarily. But at the same time, I do agree with you. It is confusing why you've not heard from this person. You had every vibe that you guys were going to be a thing with the Judgment card. So I'm kind of curious where your person is in this thing and what's on their mind.
So, Capricorn, what's going on with this individual? What is this person's intentions towards you? It seems like this individual is aloof. I feel that this individual is withdrawn. I feel that they're in a deep state of contemplation, ladies and gents. This person could be dealing with some wounds here. They could be dealing with finding some sort of emotional peace, emotional harmony. I feel like this individual is stuck. All right. I feel that they're moving towards an emotional storm, something internal, something very conflicting here. So conflicting that they are in a state of stagnancy, paralyzed, misery. But they also have love for you, ladies and gents. Most certainly, they're just scattered. They're contemplative, okay? Now, what are this person's intentions? What are their person's intentions? The Star card, the Devil. I feel like this individual wants to land. Men what? Men themselves is what I'm saying here with all these nines. What are their intentions towards Capricorn? I feel like this individual is gonna they want to stand proud and silent, ladies and gents. This individual this individual most certainly doesn't want to come towards you. Okay. I was gonna say they want you to come towards them, but I'm not even getting that either. All right. This individual is just it's kind of like someone that is wanting to get one up on you. I swear to God, that's what it feels like. Someone that's like, I'm definitely not gonna fucking come down my throne. All right. And the reason being is because shit. 10 of Swords, ladies and gents, you broke their heart, ladies. You shattered them, or I don't know what happened here, but they're fucking broken. All right. So I don't feel this individual has intentions towards you aside from being silent as a mouse. That is what I'm seeing.
All right.
Aquarius.
Aquarius next. Fixed air. Fixed air. All right, Aquarius. Here's the thing. You and your person, I believe, have had some drama, conflict. Okay. And there's been a shakeup. Once again, we have this King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So you, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, what do I think you're doing? You have kind of made this decision. You know what? I'm going to ignore this person. I'm just going to focus on other things, right? I think you've decided to kind of shift your focus to work or your hobbies or staying busy, working out, whatever it is that you're doing here. I think you feel disillusioned by this whole thing. Nine of Cups here in the reverse and exhausted, Strength in reverse. The conundrum is this. Here is the problem. You love this person. You have deep love for this person. So even though you're exhausted from this thing, you're right now, I think you're just trying to make the best of a situation, right? And just say, there's nothing I can really do right now except focus on myself. So I think you're kind of ignoring this person. And you may be wondering, what they're going to do. I think you do want them to come around. I think you feel like they owe you an apology here with the Eight of Cups in reverse. You feel like the ball is in their court. This is for them to fix. You're kind of in this energy of, look, you did this, so you're the one that's got to fix this, right? Yeah. And Five of Swords here, again, there may have been some conflict, some drama, some backbiting, maybe some games here. And Aquarius, you're just wondering, can we get on the same page? I don't even know if we can talk without bickering with this Three of Cups here in the reverse, these harsh words flying around, right? So I think you feel like the ball is in the other person's court. Definitely.
I don't think that Aquarius is going to be satisfied with, this person's actions, to be honest. I feel like this person is quite hurt. All right. There seems to have been a very negative ending here between them two, something quite emotionally painful. They seem to be very pessimistic. Okay. And I feel like this individual is compelled to keep silent. I don't feel like this individual is wanting to come forward. I feel like this individual is inclined to focusing on themselves here with the Nine of Cups. All right. They're wanting to find some sort of satisfaction and turn their back on this, negative situation that you two share. Furthermore, this is what's interesting. I feel like this individual wants to hear from you. They want you to reach out. They want to hear from you. And I feel like this individual has the intentions of focusing on themselves and keeping silent, hoping that you're going to come around. All right. So that's what I'm seeing, Aquarius. Shit don't look good. It looks like two opposing energies here. Seems like both of you want each other to make a move toward one another. So good luck.
Yes. And now we're on the spicy, feisty Pisces, yes?
Spicy, foxy. What'd you say?
Spicy, feisty Pisces.
Spicy, feisty. I've never known a feisty Pisces.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
I've got a friend who's a Pisces. She's feisty.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
I got a crazy ass friend. She was.
She's a Libra rising and a Libra moon. So that's her spunk probably.
Yeah. I've known some crazy pipe. One of them fucking died. The other one.
They cracked me the heck up,
The other one was a crazy girl, but she was fun. So let's see what's going on here with the Pisces.
So Pisces, you have got your guard up about something. Queen of Swords, you're embodying this no nonsense, draw the line in the sand energy with someone here who has been Two of Pentacles. Him hawing around about making the next move, about taking this to the next level, and indecisive or tap dancing around things. But you know, the interesting thing is this Temperance card, it's like you haven't completely given up hope on this thing, right? It's kind of like you're praying and meditating and doing all the things, hoping this thing will work out. But at the same time, I kind of feel like, Pisces, you're in this energy with the other cards that I see here, the Five of Cups in reverse of, you know, I'm not giving up hope on this thing. All right. But at the same time, I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. Right. I'm not going to be completely shattered if this doesn't work out. I'm going to work on myself, focus on myself, get myself in balance and that sort of thing. Pisces, you may even be already lining up. Thank you next. If this one doesn't work out, but I think this is your first choice. I do think this is your first choice, but I think you are, I think you're looking beyond, okay, worst case scenario, this thing doesn't work out. Here's my backup plan, right? And so I kind of feel like, though, that in the meantime, you've drawn a line in the sand with this person. You've set some boundaries. You've said, we're not doing it this way anymore. We're not having this anymore. It's just been too much. 10 of Wands. And I think you haven't given up, but I will say this, with that 10 of Wands, you are on the verge. You are on the verge. And when Pisces is on the verge of losing patience with someone, you know it's bad, because Pisces, they want to be in love, right? They want to be in love, but that's what I got. And so I think that's what you're doing, is I think you're already looking beyond what happens if this doesn't work out.
Looking for that greener grass.
That's it.
Hey, so what I'm seeing here, Pisces, is that your person feels a really strong connection with you here with the Lovers. All right. But right next to that, we have another major arcana of the Moon, which speaks of them kind of, going back and forth when it comes to making a choice. I feel that this person is having some sort of committal issues. I feel that they feel a really strong connection with you, but they're uncertain whether they want to walk down this path of exploring the possibility of a high level of commitment. All right. I feel that this individual has possibly lived, kind of defensive towards that energy, but now they're feeling something quite deep, which is, your connection. And they're feeling a bit burdened with where they find themselves in regards to, their poise in this. Furthermore, I feel as if they're wanting to give this time. This individual most certainly is definitely not trying to make a hasty decision here. All right. So I feel that they're going to take their time and making a sound choice. And when it comes to making that sound choice, I feel that this person is going to step up here with the Ace of Cups and the Justice. I feel that they're going to come forward with honesty, and they're going to come forward and treat this with value and worth. And they will eventually be moving with a sense of purpose towards you. All right. That's what I'm seeing here.
Right. So that's the recap on your intentions and their intentions, and in some cases, the great divide between the two, right?
Indeed.
Can we do some quick announcements before we wrap up?
What would you like to announce? Go for it.
Well, as you guys know, Wolfman has a Patreon. He does extended readings over there. I know many of you guys follow him on his channel. Go subscribe, go get on his Patreon. I launched my Patreon today, and we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer already rocking today. So go check both of those out. And don't forget to like both videos, because we're live on both channels right now. So we thank you guys for tuning in.
Another announcement, ladies and gentlemen, I may be live tomorrow at this time, 7 p.m. Central Time, with a reader that is from TikTok. I'm going to bring her on YouTube, and I'm also going to be going live on TikTok if this goes down. But be on the lookout, 7 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, with a never before seen tarot reader on my channel.
Awesome. I can't wait. What's her zodiac sign?
I think she's a Capricorn.
Okay.
Lovely. Yes. So we'll see. Anyways, guys, Karen, it's a pleasure. We're in
Always.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed day.
Yes. You guys take care, y'all. Bye.
Bye.